we officially and finally have actual gameplay footage of Naruto X Boruto Tribes. And as much as I would like to tell you that we now know more about how the game plays because we finally have gameplay, we still don't actually know anything. I'm so sad. But we do have some new super animations to show off because that is what was in said gameplay reveal. The reason why it's a gameplay reveal as opposed to just showing off the supers like we had previously seen before is because we actually get to see them being used in-game. So for example, right here, this is an in-game screenshot. This is something that you'll see while you play the game. And we can see how that affects the game when you use an ultimate attack or an ultimate jutsu. So let's go through each of those moves. Let's start off with the initial Team 7, starting with Naruto. He summons in 2 clones to do the Rasen Shuriken. Very iconic move. It makes sense that Naruto has access to that. I'm sure we're going to have different versions of Naruto eventually. We'll have Sage mode, we'll have QB Sage mode, we'll have all of that stuff eventually, but this is just normal Naruto in his normal jumpsuit with his normal Rasen Shuriken. There's a similar story to be said for Sasuke, but instead we have the base Shippuden version of Sasuke. We don't have Taka Sasuke or Akatsuki Sasuke or anything like that. Both of these supers look pretty awesome. Obviously, as you can see from those 2 ultimate jutsus, it appears that the ultimate jutsus are going to follow the same pattern of quick animation with a final freeze frame, and then the actual effect will happen in-game. Let's look at Sakura's ultimate jutsu. I think this one actually looks pretty awesome, considering it's just a support move. And finally, we can look at the new Team 7, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki. Starting off with Boruto, we can see he has his Vanishing Rasengan. Very, very cool splash art right here. I think that's amazing. Up next is Sarada. We've seen a bit of Sarada's before, actually, but we can see the full thing now, including the splash art, which again looks amazing. And for the first time, we can see Mitsuki's. Very cool. I might have to start watching Boruto again. I stopped watching because it's hard for me to keep up with weekly series, but I missed it, man. I need to get back in there. And finally, we can look at some Team Ultimate Jutsu. So this will require multiple characters, and these multiple characters will, of course, have to fit very specific combinations. So, for example, we have Adult Naruto and Boruto using a Team Ultimate Jutsu. We have actually seen this one before in a previous gameplay trailer, so not much to look at there. Along the same lines, we have a Team 7 Team Ultimate Jutsu, but for the first time, we can actually see base Shippuden Naruto teaming up with Boruto, and that looks incredible. Very happy to see this. That looks really cool. But that's really all we have to show for today. We still don't know exactly how the game is going to play. My money is still on turn-based strategy game, just even based on these screenshots here. The characters are standing a set amount of distance away from each other. It looks like they're not moving around too much. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of animation going on in between these turns, which would make sense for a turn-based strategy game. I really hope that's the case because I love those types of games. If this video was helpful to you in any way, or if you just enjoyed the quick news update, I'd appreciate you subscribing to keep up to date with even more news. My name is Bilbsy, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video.